"He's a cock, Kay," she said matter-of-factly. "Some men just let you down. You can't trust them." At that, the tears started running down my cheeks, taking with them my carefully applied black mascara. She put her hand on my arm. "Do you want me to write a reply to him? Give me your phone and I'll do it for you." I nodded and blew my nose. "That should do it," she said. "And if he's serious, he'll get the message and snap right back into place." Gosh, it was pretty blunt. I wasn't sure I was ready to do this, but I knew that I was being given the best advice from a good friend who not only cared about me, but had experience, far more experience than me. I took a deep breath and pressed send. Ouch! So here I was at the acupuncturist's. What on earth could they do with a wreck like me? I had allowed myself to sink into the very low, squishy sofas, and so when a white-coated Chinese lady came over, unsmiling, I struggled, rather inelegantly, to my feet. "Oops, hello, are you the acupuncturist?" I said cheerily. Daft question. She didn't look at me, but bowed her head slightly and motioned for me to follow her into the basement. I was hoping for some sort of description of what was to follow at the very least. But I smiled obligingly and followed her into the basement with its bright fluorescent light. She lit a small candle in a minute stoneware dish. Then, using sign language, she directed me to take off my clothes and leave them on a chair, using her arms to indicate the casting off of both bra and pants. It was cold lying on the bed, and I was glad when she switched on a fan heater. The smell of fragranced oil from an infuser began to fill the room. She started with a gentle massage, the shoulders and legs, using tiger balm, that distinctive smell like Vicks chest rub that I remembered as a child, sticky and medicinal. I tried to relax as she started on the other side. Back and shoulders and backs of the legs, a brief foot and then head massage. I heard her leave. After a few minutes, the door reopened and in came someone else. There was a smell of cheap cigarette smoke, tinged with body odour and bad breath, as an inspection of my body began. I lay in silence, trembling inside. Having been lulled into a false sense of security by the massage, I realised that I was now in a basement room with a man I didn't know. I was knickerless and braless, with a chain-smoking stranger about to stick pins in me. Yikes! The first one in my ankle hurt and I gave out a yelp. I opened one eye. One sharp twitch and in it went, puncturing my scalp at the hairline. Ah! The other ankle got one, then the stomach. Ooh! The wrist. Eee! The shoulder. Ah! And finally the back of my hand. Ow! Now I couldn't move. He had me pinned down like Jack Black in Gulliver's Travels. Apparently his job was done, pins in place, because he went one last time around his work of art and promptly left the room. It must have been a good 20 minutes that I lay there in suspended animation. I tried not to fidget, listened to the music, and waited. I daren't move my head with the needle embedded in my scalp. I looked about the room, luckily no pins in my eyes, then shut my eyes again and tried to take my mind elsewhere.